Hello everybody, welcome to Sophie Sweets Academy. Today I'm going to be showing you how to decorate this beautiful strawberry crumble cake. This design is very easy and good for beginners. I only used 3 tools to decorate it. Let me show you which tools you'll need. To smooth out the frosting, you'll need an offset spatula. To pipe on the frosting, you'll need a piping bag, and here I used a 2D Wilton tip. Because this was only a tutorial, I just made a box cake and I divided it into 3 6-inch pans. The frosting was just buttercream, and also I have 2 recipes on my Instagram on how to make the strawberry crumble topping, so you can find that there. Okay, let's get started. I used an 8-inch cake board as a base, and I'm using frosting as a glue to stick on the first layer of the cake to the board. For this next step, I just used a Ziploc bag to pipe on the frosting. Make sure it's an even layer and that you cover the outer edges of the cake. When you're done with that, stack on the second layer. And repeat the process again. And repeat the process again. Make sure it's really even. It's really easy for the cake to be lopsided, so just keep checking it every now and then to make sure that it's nice and straight. Since this cake is on the taller side, make sure to add straws or wooden skewers to make sure the cake doesn't fall apart, especially now because it's summertime and the only thing holding it together, which is the frosting, is made out of butter. I didn't do it here, but I would add 4 straws or 4 wooden skewers to prevent it from falling. Okay, so I just added frosting to the sides of the cake to do the crumb coat. The crumb coat is a thin layer of frosting that you do before you actually decorate your cake. There's nothing worse than decorating your cake and having small crumbs all over, especially if your frosting is white. One tip to have a minimal amount of crumbs is to use frozen cake layers. If your cake layers are room temperature and are really moist, there will easily be crumbs everywhere during the crumb coat. However, if you work with frozen cake layers, you'll have much less crumbs during the crumb coat, making it easier to decorate. Don't worry, I'll make another video showing you what I'm talking about if this doesn't make sense to you. The crumb coat doesn't have to be perfect at all, just make sure the frosting covers the entire cake and nothing is exposed. Once your cake is all covered, put it in the freezer for 20 minutes. Make sure to have something to catch the strawberry crunch topping for when you decorate. Here I covered a sheet pan with a baking sheet just to avoid a big mess. I am coating the cake with my second layer of frosting here just to make sure the strawberry crunch topping sticks. I like to pipe the frosting along the edges of the cake to make sure the frosting is even. And just smooth it all out with your offset spatula. Make sure to coat every little inch. And now we are ready for our strawberry crunch topping. Coating the top was much easier than coating the sides. To coat the sides, you can use your hand like this. So you can put some crumbs on the palm of your hand and then drag the crumbs all the way up to the top. And just keep repeating that all along the edge. But by using your hand, you'll definitely notice some spots where the crumbs didn't coat, so I like to use a spoon instead. So take a big spoonful of the crunch and drag it from the bottom to the top of the cake using your hand to pat down the crumbs falling down. This is much better coverage than just using your hand alone. And keep doing this until you no longer see any white frosting peeking through. It should look like this, and I'm just making sure that nothing is exposing and I'm covering it as best as I can. Once it's all coated, put it in the freezer for 15 minutes. Next up we have the piping. I like to think of a clock when piping to make sure everything is even. So here I piped at 12 o'clock, and then below at 6 o'clock, then at 9 o'clock, and then at 3 o'clock. After piping those first 4, then just pipe in between the frosting. With this trick, you'll always have even frosting. Up next, we're going to do the bottom border of the cake. All you're doing here is piping over and under. Practice on a plate first before doing it on the cake. The more practice you have, the better it'll look. And here's what it should look like so far. Really pretty already. And now for the decorations. I added strawberry halves to the bottom. You can add as little or as many as you'd like. Now add whatever topper you have. And finish it off with fresh strawberries. If you have a little bigger cake, you can also add roses to it. I wanted to add roses to this one, but the cake was so small that the roses looked super big, and I didn't really like how that looked. And once you add your last strawberry, you are all done. This is what it should look like. It's such a beautiful cake. I can't wait for you to make this design. Thanks so much for decorating with me. I'll see you next week with the next tutorial. Bye!